Okay, so today I'm showing you how I edit my Gacha Life or Gacha Club characters. At the moment, I can't show you Gacha Club because I don't have the right device at the moment. Anyways, so first, what you need to do is go on to Gacha Life. Wait for it to load. For this edit, I'm going to use my mascot, or your OC, whatever you call it. So, to save me from going all the way into studio, I'm just going to go on page 1 and choose this background, which is a white background. You can also choose a green screen background or whatever you want, really. I wouldn't actually recommend it with any green features, so I'm just going to use white. Put your character in the pose that you're using. I am using this one. So press right. I'm just going to move these out of the way. And screenshot. Okay, so now we are going to go into Ibis Paint. Waiting for it to load again. Go into my gallery and you can press that plus button at the bottom and mess around with the canvas side so you're happy. Press OK and I recommend to select that. By the way, I'm pressing that thing that says 1. That is it. And then you press that and you press that camera, which is import picture. Waiting for it to load. You press on screenshots and the screenshot that you chose, you can adjust it. Press cancel to that and you can tap on the picture to change your layer. Click on the bottom one, which is going to say 1 at the moment, and click this, which deletes the layer. Then click this selection layer. I just whistled then. Anyways, select the background or anything you don't want in the picture. Okay, then go back to your layer, which you can just tap on it. Tap off it and press those lines there. Press cut. Press that again and press remove selection area. You can adjust it again by tapping that, which is the plus sign but has like arrows on it. So I'm just going to adjust it there. And there we go. You can also press it by pressing transform, which was there. And an easy way to get from rubber to brush or any tool to brush is just to tap that one right there. Now that you've done that, go on your original layer and you can see this bar at the bottom. If you put it to 0%, you can't see your character. If you put it to 100, you can 100%. Get it? So, put it to around 40 and click that plus sign, the normal one, not that one. This one right there. And now, click off and just draw. Click your brush, make sure it's the size that you want to use, and start drawing. You're not going to see all of this part because it does take quite a while, but you will see a lot of it. And this is going to be quite boring unless you have music with Audio Mac or something. But I find it quite to my liking, you know what I mean? You can adjust it in any way with the line art. If it's hairs or just something you don't like or you want more or something like that. By the way, if you're unsure if you like it or not, because there were too many remains of the last layer, click that. It should say 2 now. Click on that eye there on the bottom layer, and you can see just your line art. So that's a good tip. Remember, practice comes perfect. So don't expect yours to be the best ever in the world the first time. It does also come with skill. And maybe a bit of talent, to be honest. But I am happy with my style. And I think I am done. Just a few more touches and I'll be back with you. Okay, it's all done now. So you can delete this layer, but I like to keep it for colours. Even if it is not actually full opacity, it will still come off if it was full opacity. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Next, press that eye again if it's on or off. And press that plus sign that you did earlier. And do you see those 3 lines? Drag them down on layer 3. Or you could drag layer 2 up. It depends, I don't really care. And make sure you're on layer 2 now, because basically you want this layer below the line art, that's what I'm trying to say. And go on that layer. get that, and if there are any like gaps with like different colors or just gaps in general, then just do what I did there. You just make like a little line where you don't want it to go. So as I said before, get the color of your character's hair or whatever you're doing. And just all you have to do is get the bucket and you know what I mean, just do your thing. Make sure it is the hair though. That I just learned it from experience, to be honest. I could have closed that up, but things like that don't really matter. Anyways, next I am doing this area. And now I'm going to do the inside of the ears, the skin, and stuff like that. By the way, I'm going to do the neck first or last, because you need to change it a bit of a dark colour. And if you really wanted to go over the top, then get your magic wand. Select the neck. That is already been coloured the darker colour. Get the skin colour, the normal skin colour. And just line the bottom. Get your blur. Make sure it's down to around my lucky number, actually. It's 64. You can just go over it a few times if you want. If you want, you can even make the colour lighter. A good tip, just press the X and press close video. You still get it, so I quite like that feature. Although it's kind of a cheat, so I'm gonna get a colour, like a normal skin tone. And I'm just gonna blur this out again. Now it looks better. That's all I can say, really. And add the features that are like coloured. If you don't know what I mean by that, I mean like the outlines that are coloured. So, like the eyes, they don't have outlines. Now I'm going to do the red nose as I always do. To pick like a cool colour. Not exactly red, just like to pick that colour. And make it kind of like this rubyish red. I think that works really nicely. You can do that with the cheeks, but I like to get a type of lighter color and do the cheeks with that. Be careful with dark spots like that. That's why I normally do the nose last, if it's like one of those little dots type of thing. In my selection area. I quite like that. Next, I'm gonna get a really dark grey. And I'm just gonna get all of the clothes. Okay, I really like that. If you're doing like a pocket pouch ring, that's what I like to do. And there's like one of these things in the middle. Get that bit higher. And I'm just gonna add like a little bit there, the name. Okay, so I just took the time. Part 1 is nearly done. So I'm just gonna quickly... Exactly. So my storage is run out, so I am going to have to go soon. But I hope this helps for the moment. I'm going to do some white shoes. And a light grey for everything else. I might do like the platform a bit of a dark grey though, as I think that will suit better. Anyways, I'm afraid that's it for today. Keep in mind, you can change any part. This is just to help. And I will link the user who told me to do this. I'll link her TikTok account. She's really nice. By the way, I recommend you go follow her. Anyways, that will be in the description down below. Bye bye, guys.